The exact behavior that help you close deals in Vietnam or Asia will destroy your deals in Germany or in the Western countries, and the worst thing, you will not even see it. Some time ago, the professor from Australian University shared with me something what was not theory at all. He shared with me the concept, how the people behave, how they react, and this concept affected my life significantly, and the worst thing, I didn't know it even exists. Whether you are Asian business owner or Western business owner and you want to enter other foreign market, this episode is for you. I will show you how the trust is perceived in different culture, how you can use it to win more deals, and you will understand what is trust flipping. Welcome back. Today we have an episode that I will be talking more about the cultural behavior, about business ethic, and how you can use the very specific information that I share with you today to get more deals from foreign countries. I've been living in Asia such a long time, guys, and I remember at the beginning it was very confusing for me, and it was very difficult to get my head wrapped around all these cultural differences and be successful. I opened my first company and I had to close it after 3 years because I just basically couldn't run it anymore because I didn't know how to do the business with the local people. After some time, I learned how to operate in the different environment. I study a lot, I learn languages, I travel, and now I create this framework or this kind of concept I call trust flip that will help you to get better results in the foreign market. First of all, what I want to start is description about the trust, how it's built in the different cultures. Let's consider about Southeast Asia. Here, to build the trust, I call it is trust based on the relationship. What does that mean? To make people trust you, and it doesn't matter in the personal or work life, you need to be friends with them. You need to spend the time with them, you need to drink coffee with them, you need to know their family, you need to go together to karaoke, you need to drink beers. All of those activities that we in the Western countries, we believe there are more personal things. But that's how you build the trust in Asia or Southeast Asia, let's say like that. However, on the other hand, we have Western countries where they mostly build trust in the professional life by the value you can deliver, or by the knowledge you have, or by the input you can give to the project. So now, if you have already those foundation, let me share with you some challenges that the people facing when they work in international environment. So what will happen when the Western person coming into the meeting with the Asian people? And this happened me many times, and this happened to a lot of the people that I'm working with. So when the Westerner coming into the meeting and Asian starts asking him, hey, tell me about your hobbies, tell me about the food you like, tell me about your family, they basically became not patient enough. They getting annoyed. They thinking we are wasting the time. Why we doing this? And Asian people can feel it. What Asian people feel? They feel that, hey, I cannot build a relationship with this guy. Hey, I cannot trust this guy. If I cannot trust this guy, I probably will not do the business. So the first problem you can see is a lack of the patience from the Western people that will cause lack of the trust from the Asian guys. And to be honest with you, I had this problem a lot at my beginning in Vietnam or Asia before I lived in China or Philippines. I spent a lot of time to trying to chill out and not get annoyed because I'm very practical, I'm very pragmatic, I like to go quickly to the point. But then I had to chill out, I had to relax, I had to sit down, drink coffee, talk about the family, hobbies, sports, and other stuff. At the end of the day, it's really pleasurable. I like it, relaxing. Now it's relaxing, but before, when I didn't know about those differences, it's killed many of my projects. In other hand, guys, if you are Asian and you are going to the meeting with the Western people, try to explain them that you know that their time is valuable and go right to the point. Don't spend much time on the small chit chat and asking the personal questions. Okay, let me move to the point number 2. The point number 2 actually it's something that I train so many of my clients hundreds of the times, and they still catching up themselves, not following up with this advice. This one is pretty challenging, but let me explain you. Trust flip number 2, when the being friendly kills your deals. So in Asia, as we discussed before, they build in trust by asking questions about personal life. If you are Asian person and going to the meeting with the Western or European and US people, and you will start ask them personal questions because you are friendly, this can kill your deal. Why? Because the Western people, they will think you are nosy. They will think that you cannot separate personal life from the work life, and this will really annoy them. This will also annoy them because it costs a lot of time, which they believe they don't have it. I highly not recommend to do any of those activities at the beginning of the collaboration. When you are in the stronger relationship with your client, when you're doing business for a while together, then it's completely fine. But if you do it on the beginning, it will kill your deal. Guys, so let me move to the point number 3. The point now I will share with you, I guess most of the consultants who are focusing on cross-cultural training will disagree with me because I'm probably now killing their business. But guys, awareness is not enough. What do I mean? Knowing about those differences, it's not enough. If you know and you think you will apply and you will change your behavior, it's rarely happening. I try it so many times working with so many people and I'm repeating, guys, don't do this. And continuously people forgetting. Why? Because this is a culture, this is inside of us. So whenever I would talk with the Western people, I say, hey, don't be so cold. Hey, don't go right into the deal. Hey, talk about the family. They somehow forgetting about this. So what I did, I create the framework for the meeting. Whenever we work with the client, I apply to their process this straight spin framework where they go in step by step through the meeting, and it's like a formula. When they have a formula or instruction to go step by step, everything became much easier. So understanding that they need to move after, let's say, 1 minute short introduction to the agenda introduction and then to the discovery, this gives them very clear instruction and it make them not aware, but it just allow them to go through the process, and that's it. I don't recommend people to be aware and hope that they can change their behavior. Additionally, the reason why I say it's also from my personal experience. It's not only about the hundred of the clients I work with, and I see this is a big challenge, but it also was a big challenge for me. So imagine me living in Vietnam. I speak their language, I understand their culture, but I also forgetting about this because I'm coming back to my roots. So awareness, guys, it's not enough. So guys, what I would like you to do right now is comment below if you ever experienced those differences in the building trust. Have you ever experienced that from the negative side, and were you able to flip your behavior to adjust with the new culture? Doesn't matter you are Westerner or you are Asian, I would love to hear your story. And additionally, if you're thinking about the global expansion and you want to see if your company is ready, below I leave the link for the global expansion assessment where you can analyze your company if you are ready to go global. Thank you so much and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.